We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at... We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Antonio Gibson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete to open things up. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. He's going to rifle up, and that's caught inside the 35.
Is that it?
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And now the Bengals, they're going to line up for the 2-point try. They'll turn to Sanders. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Eagles, nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's going to be incomplete.
Breeze.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Opposite. Get some penetration here. We got 21. Hey, alert three.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Breeze pass.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it'll be third down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
A gain of 14.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. The throw right sideline here is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
4th down.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it take, watch him learn, can't relate.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
On 3rd and short to get to the tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Stephen Gostkowski for the
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback. And
I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Watch the eye. Hey, two kill. Check. You're good.
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
15. Eagles, nothing.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check right 27. Check right 27. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, watch it.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
5-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jones now, off the play fake. He'll find Miller, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Jones, off play action. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Being chased out, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds. Inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
65, 55. Check 55, check 55.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time. And they've got, and oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Bengal 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bengals 30, Eagles 3. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's get off the field. Mike 27. 5'9".
Breeze going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. They find some open field here. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backup's going to...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
31-yard line.
Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I got you, son.
Now Breeze. Looking deep here for Ebron. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
Off the play fake. Jones. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Here's Breeze. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
53.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check 52. Good.
A toss play to Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get this. Mike 27.
To throw is Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 24. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Under team. Real kill.
They run it again with Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Less than a yard.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's checking Craig.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Bengals.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And his throw here's incomplete.
Jones pass.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Bengals 36.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones forced out to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
0-2.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the carry, it's Chubb. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ballgame.
1st down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
10 yards on the
good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 20-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones. Completion left side to Miller. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obvious. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And again, it's Chubb. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys!
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Come on, D.
Throwing now is Breeze. Dancing to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. Breeze going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Here's Jones off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone. A safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Taking it about the 16. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out. But for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
21.
Breeze now on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard.
Breeze.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Shepard.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.